Hello friends, welcome back to Newton's Club. I hope you all are doing well. Today, let's take a journey back in time before we dive into one of the most crucial departments of any organization, the quality department. Imagine a time when goods were crafted by hand one by skilled artisans. Each piece was unique and the reputation of craftsmen depended entirely on the quality of their work. Over time, as manufacturing evolved and mass production became the norm, ensuring consistent quality across thousands of products became a massive challenge. This challenge gave birth to the concept of quality control and with it, the quality department. We expect quality in everything our food, water, clothes, electronics, and more. Given our universal demand for quality, it's clear that the products of a manufacturing organization live or die by their quality. This makes the quality department the cornerstone of any successful business, which is why so many organizations invest heavily in quality management programs. Now that we understood the importance of quality output of an organization, let's define what good quality really means. Does it mean producing the best product in the world? No, it doesn't. It is very important to understand, my friends, that good quality doesn't mean the best quality. It means that the product meets the customer requirements. It's about fitness for use without any issues. Depending on when, how, and for what purpose the customer uses the product, the quality requirements may vary for the same product. Understanding these specific customer requirements is the first and foremost responsibility of anyone working in the quality department. Once this understanding is achieved, they must do everything necessary to help the organization deliver a product that meets the customer needs. Let's take an example from an industry that manufactures steel bars, cylindrical steel bars. Imagine a customer who wants 12 steel bar. The company has to manufacture and supply a 12 steel bar. It sounds simple, right? But would you believe me if I say there's almost no sophisticated equipment in the world that can produce a 12.000000 steel bar? In fact, even producing a bar with a precision of 12.00000005 is nearly impossible. Precision like 12.00005 is very difficult. 12.0005 is difficult. 12.005 might be possible. 12.05 is more likely and 12.5 is very easy. Now, not being able to produce such a precise 12 steel bar is a production challenge from the supplier side. The same applies to the customer as well. Perhaps they don't need such precise measurements. They might be fine with a bar between 11.5 and 12.5 and they are called as control limits. So in this case, to produce a 12 steel bar, the control limits might be 11.5 and 12.5 Once the steel bar is produced, the quality team must check whether the diameter of the rod falls within this range. So simply put, the fundamental framework of quality team's work is understanding the specification in measurable terms, defining the control limits, assessing if the actual value of the produced good falls within those control limits, and finally approving or disapproving the product for dispatch to the customers. This approach applies to almost every quality parameter in any industry. If there are 5 quality parameters for a product, the same framework applies to each of them. Now, this entire process should be or is facilitated by two important aspects: records and documents. Very simply put, records show how things have happened and documents describe how things should happen. Records cannot be edited as they represent the history, whereas documents are updated as per the change in the processes and etc. Record keeping and documentation are other crucial responsibilities of the quality department. An example of record keeping is maintaining the records of testing results. And few examples of documentation are MSDS, TDS, and COA. So to summarize till now, The quality department is responsible for understanding customer requirements, setting control limits, quality checking, go or no go approval, record keeping, and documentation. Some other key responsibilities of quality department include audits to ensure certifications against legal and industrial standards, and then customer complaint handling. Let's start with audits. Think of audit as an inspection, a way to ensure that the company is following both legal and industrial standards. Adhering to these standards is essential, not just to operate legally, but also to give confidence to the customers that the organization follows good manufacturing practices. Some well-known industrial standards include ISO 9001 and ISO 14001. If you check the labels on the products you buy, you might notice things like ISO 9001 certified or ISO 14001 certified. Now the question is, who checks whether the companies actually follow these standards? That's where third-party agencies come in. These agencies, approved to conduct audits, visit companies and evaluate their compliance based on the guidelines of these standards. If the companies meet the requirements, they receive a certification. Now, within the company, a part of quality team is responsible for managing these external audits and ensuring the organization secures the necessary certifications. They also carry out internal audits that help catching potential issues early, so when external auditors come in, the company is well prepared to secure certifications like ISO 9001. Essentially, auditing and certification are closely connected. Internal audits prepare the company and external audits verify compliance and issue certification. Now let us talk about customer complaint handling. Even with robust quality testing systems in place, there's always a small chance that a customer might receive a defective product. When this happens, the customer informs the supplier. At this point, the quality and production team work together to investigate the issue. They carefully review the production and quality records to trace the root cause of the defect. And once the root cause is identified, the quality team develops an action plan. This process is known as corrective action and preventive action, CAPA. The corrective part deals with fixing the current problem, while the preventive part focuses on improving processes to ensure the issue doesn't repeat in the future. So finally, let us summarize the major responsibilities of quality department team. Number 1, understanding specific customer requirements. 2, setting control limits for each quality parameter. 3, conducting quality checks after production. 4, providing approval or disapproval of the products. 5, record keeping and documentation, including MSDS, TDS, and COA. 6, managing both internal and external audits. Number 7, handling customer complaints and maintaining the testing equipment and laboratory. So now that we have covered the responsibilities of quality department, let's take a moment to understand its basic structure. The department is generally divided into two sections: quality assurance and quality control. While quality assurance focuses on prevention, making sure everything is done correctly from the start by putting the right procedures and processes in place, quality control focuses on detection, checking the product after it is made to ensure it meets the required specifications. Now there are three major roles within these sections: managers, analysts or inspectors, and document controllers. Managers oversee the entire process, ensuring that the company complies with industry standards in QA and overseeing inspections and testing in QC. Analysts in QA focuses on developing and monitoring the quality management system, while inspectors in QC carry out the actual inspections and testing. Document controllers are responsible for maintaining accurate records and managing essential documents in both sections. Together, these roles ensure that the company not only delivers high-quality products, but also maintains a well-organized and effective quality management system. In the end, whether it's the food you eat or the phone you use, the work of quality department ensures the safety, reliability, and satisfaction of everything around us. So see you in the next video where we shall discuss about procurement or sourcing department. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.